World of YouTube here tonight, which 2 nights ago I watched this movie right here. Southern Comfort came out in 1981. I mean, as soon as I seen this, I had to watch it. First time I seen this movie was in 1983 or 82. Soon as HBO came on TV, got that little push button cable box. Back before there was anything digital. And I never got the concept of this movie when I was a kid. All I know is I seen a bunch of guys in army gear and, seeing what they were doing. It was like, yeah. But I could never understand the concept of this movie. You had a couple jokers here, a tough guy there, and, all walks of lives. And, of course, an all-star cast in this movie. Of course, you got here Keith Carradine, Powers Booth. I forgot what that colored man's name is. And, you got the guy that plays in Tremors, Reno. The guy, what the hell, that movie where he was jumping on the friggin' Statue of Liberty. Got trained from a, Japanese martial arts teacher and everything. And all-star cast, great film. I recommend anybody seeing this. But the other night when I watched it for the first time since 1983, and believe me, I probably watched this friggin' movie like 100 times as it was on HBO. Every time I see it would be on, I'd stop and watch it. For some reason, I just love this movie. But like I said, the concept of it was like, why are these guys, they're in the National Guard, which I get, the National Guard, but why do they walk around with freaking blanks and guns? Why are they, they're supposed to, like, defend, like, go, like, riots. Just like the National Guard's doing right now, going out and helping with the riots. And they said in this movie, they're like, oh, we do a little bit as they're talking and introducing each other. Getting into the college kids and breaking up their fights and stuff like that. It's like, it's a job, but, like these guys are supposed to be maybe volunteer or whatnot. But it just always was like, but then again, I get the purpose of the National Guard. And this is actually a good movie for now in 2020. This was a movie before its time. And when I watched it the other night, man, I was like, wow, I was blown away. Because I got the concept of it. When I seen it, I was about 9 years old, 9.5. I mean, I just like the guns, the fighting, and the, that age. I was like, yeah, and always wanted to respect the Army, Everything the Army did or whatnot on TV movies, I watch it. But anyways, I'm not going to reveal too much, but I will say this. 2 people in the end of the movie get away, by the, the strings of their lives. But they were saved by somebody because them 2 people saved this person. Other than that, other than the 2 people in this movie, these other people were, it's, oh my God, it's a perfect example of today. Arrogant, cocky, people that just think for themselves. They don't care nothing about getting done with what they want to do and nothing else. I mean, if you watch this movie, you'll get the concept of it. And even the eye for an eye, tooth for a tooth concept, kill or be killed. It's all in this movie. And to think of what's going on today in society, and now this poor man lost his life because of an arrogant cop. And where I'm getting with this movie, I'll tell you right now, man, this is how it should be. Right here in this movie is going on right now with this poor gentleman that lost his life from this police officer. But you know the difference is, in this movie, which I gotta try not to reveal too much, they do some quacky things. The guys here at the National Guard. In the beginning of the movie, they find out where they're supposed to be traveling is all turned into wetland. They found a campsite, they find canoes, they take the canoes, and they leave a note. But someone in the group does something very stupid. Just like this cop does something very stupid. And in return for doing this stupid thing and, toying with the lives of these people got spooked very bad in this part of the movie. Thought, they were fearing for their lives. And one of these guys lost their lives. And this whole movie's in the concept of the swamps. And it's very well likely that I would say, instead of everybody protesting, tearing up cop cars, burning down buildings, this is more likely a vigilante movie. I mean, there's some arrogant jerk in this National Guards that's obviously, like, you can say he's racist. And he just don't like a certain person, and he just goes off the wall on wanting this one guy because, the people that they messed with, I mean, hey, they got their canoe stolen. They got a big scare of their lives, thought they were getting threatened. All right? So they fought back. They didn't go out and burn no villages in this movie or burn it down a town. They didn't destroy property. They did what the right thing to do in my eyes. If you're gonna take out somebody like this guy, sorry, I forgot his name already. I just got a lot on my head, but the guy all over the news, losing his life for a senseless, measly passing on a counterfeit bill. Hey, put the guy in the back of the squad car, bring him to the court, let the judge settle this, and that's it. Be off with yourself. You don't take the law into your own hands and do an unlawful entry to someone's life and then take it. But what these guys did in the National Guards, there was a couple of cocky, arrogant. One guy was like playing the dumb. He was the guy in the Heavenly Kid movie. He played the dead guy that came back, Then he found out he had a son, and he had to, in order to get to heaven, he had to, fix his mistakes. He played in this movie, and he played a dumb person, say so. Because he was the one that, went forward and played a stupid joke, which cost one of these guys his lives. And if you gotta watch the movie, and it leads me to today, man. This movie right here was made before its time. And arrogant people that do arrogant things and try to take the law in their own hands, like another guy, just wanting to kill somebody, even though he don't know who shot that gun. and they were trying to figure it out, but the guy that they caught wasn't, saying too much. And, the guy took the matter in his own hands. But you got to watch the movie to get the full view of this, of where I'm getting at. And you will see it is got something like today. And how this movie presents itself. It's an awesomely written movie. And if you can get the concept of what I'm saying into this movie, you'll get it to see that it's like today. But, like I say, you don't have to go out and do riots. If someone wants to take a life, man, I think it should be like the old West. You want to pull a gun? You want to pull a knife? You want to pull that trigger? You want to try and stab someone's eye out? They should be able to come back at you. If you're the one at fault that puts forth the danger and harm in front of the man's eyes that, has done nothing. If it was rape, murder, or child molestation, then this guy I would love to see him dead. But if it's slipping a counterfeit bill, you put him in jail in the federal prison, or you give him a probation or parole or something in that line, and if he screws up again, throw him in the prison system. A counterfeit bill is not nobody's life to be lost for. But this movie reminded me of this stuff, and I just had to share it. And I recommend anybody to watch this movie. And you can see, what they do in the movie and how they interact with each other and interact with other people. And, and the last two guys standing, they did do something good in the movie. But, they too had a F you attitude, but their lives are spared because of what they did in this movie. And, yeah, they helped somebody. So check this movie out. And if you get the concept of what I'm saying about it, you'll get to see that 1981 leads to 2020. And this movie is just, and actually, next year is going to be its friggin' anniversary. I mean, I recommend it's free on YouTube. You do get a couple commercials cut in, but hey, it's nothing like any other movie getting cut in a friggin' TV. At least YouTube only cuts you 2 commercials or 3. Unlike the fucking goddamn TV puts in 7, 8, 9, 10, 12 commercials. And it's not edited, I don't believe, but check this movie out. And man, it got me thinking like, wow, it was before its time, like I said. And it leads me to today. Kind of reminds me of that in my eyes. So check it out. Southern Comfort. Awesome movie. Till that next video, be safe, take care, and yep. Be safe, people. You don't know what's going to happen out there these days. It's just, especially everybody being quarantined now, everybody obviously is losing their mind. And I've lost my mind a long time ago. I already passed my insanity check. So everything here to me now is kind of like normal. I mean, I can't lose my mind. If I do, there won't be no more videos. I know some of you people out there hate my guts, call me a fraud, get off the internet. But hopefully everybody that's joining me will stick with me, and yep, I thank you highly. And like I say, in the end, I'm going to try my best to do what I can to help you. That's a fact right there. Other than that, check this movie out. Be safe, take care. Later.